right, so we're going to review some of the bunkai applications for the Shuto Uke. All right. So we were talking, one idea was using it to clear limbs out of the way. So just put your hands up, right? So in order to get to the head, we need some strategies for clearing the limb. So using the Shuto Uke can be one way to do that. So one can be coming in here, striking, right? Or, and that's working the inside of the person. You can also work the outside of the person. So just jamming it here, striking into the neck, all right? So we've got here and also here, right? So that's using the Shuto Uke to clear guards and strike the neck. We're also talking about how in Matsubashi, this is the wind-up idea. So we were thinking, oh, how can we use this wind-up motion? Well, one can be as a kind of flinch response against a crazy haymaker type of technique, right? So say that comes coming in here, I'm just using this position, right, to get my hands in between his arm and me. Now I know where that arm is, I know where his head is, so I can pull that arm in for the Shuto Uke, right? So it comes in, right, here, bang. Now I can keep wailing, go into other techniques, right? So this kind of idea. Another thing we were talking about is how can we use this, right? And Jerry Sensei at the seminar was talking about using this as a wrist release. Right? So we might be in a grappling scenario, and I decide in order to try and create distance and get away from him, I'm going to gouge his eye, right? Well, one natural response for him is to pull that hand away from his head, right? So, but I want my hand back. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to use this. Here's the wind-up. I'm going to use this action to break that grip, right? So I gouge the eye. He grabs my hand. I'm just going to use this here to break it, and I can control the hand pushing it down and continue striking here. All right. So that's this kind of idea. So we've got here, we've got the release. Another way to use this is to try to get to the outside of the person. So with the haymaker technique, I'm still on the inside here, which is fine. I'm striking, I can shoot here, and then do things to the outside. Or I can use this as a parrying technique to get to the outside. So say, for example, I'm throwing here, and he's deciding he's going to kind of rush in at me, because that's a response to getting hit, right? One response is to throw the hands up, in which case you clear and hit. Another response is to try and reach in and clinch up with you to stop you from punching. So as I'm punching, he starts to reach in, right? I can use this action to get to the outside, holding, and then start striking, all right? So again, just reaching in. I'm here, grabbing, striking. So that's this kind of motion with the Shuto. And another one, Sensei was talking about, was this can be also a choke, right? So we're here, this thing can be a choke. So if we're got to his rear, I'm getting in tight here and using this idea as a choke. Or you can get the rear naked. This is kind of like that. All right?